Hello, this is Daryl Webster for Modern Workplace Change. Today we're going to look at replying to specific chats within Microsoft Teams. This is something that we've been needing for some time. When was the last time you were in a large group chat or in a meeting where there was a lot of chat that was happening? I mean, I see it quite frequently. And it can get quite confusing because some of those conversations, it's all in one great big thread. And if people are starting to talk about different things or respond to each other within the chat or within a large group chat, then it's difficult to see what's going on. So this is what this feature is all about. It's about trying to make it easier to see what I'm replying to, and then people can read from that. So let's have a look at it in action here in a Microsoft Teams meeting. Now, a Teams meeting, the chat is really just a big group chat, isn't it? So that's where it can be effective. And this is a presentation all about employee engagement, hot topic, lots of people that are facing those challenges right now as we work remotely and in hybrid work. And there's conversations going on between Miriam, Isaiah, Deborah, and me, the host, as Megan. And I want to be able to see and respond to some of these posts. And now, what we've had to do in the past is, as you can see, Isaiah is mentioning my name so that I can see that that's standing out to me. And then Deborah also mentions Isaiah as she's responding to that reply, and that's how we've been able to draw attention to what we're replying to. But we have to get quite crafty with what we're writing in our response to leave enough of a hint to say that's what we're replying to, especially with those large group chats. And so this is the benefit of this very simple feature that now I can, from Teams Desktop, I'll be able to right-click, or rather use the dots, and hear Miriam saying that she can go whole days in customer service and hasn't spoken to a team member as she's been on the call all the time. So I want to reply to that. I'll click on the ellipsis button, and then I can choose reply. And so this, as you can see, it takes some of the text of the reply that Miriam has wrote, and it quotes it. It has a line beside it, shows the time and the date when it was said, and then I can say, "Me too, Miriam." Now, I would normally mention someone as I'm replying, but I just want to try something out here and see what does this look like for Miriam as she sees this reply on the other side. I'm replying to her. And to me, it feels like it should be like an mention. It should highlight, and we should see it differently if we were Miriam and our text was being quoted and we were replying to it. So let's send that off. And we'll go in and have a look at what Miriam's response looks like. So here's Miriam. We'll go down to our new messages. And I can see, yep, that it's a reply there from Megan. But I don't really see anything different like a notification to say, "Hey Miriam, you have been replied to," or "You have been mentioned." So it does show a notification because I am part of that chat as Miriam, and I'm in that group chat, so various responses are going to appear in the bubbles, but I don't get a specific call out because I am Miriam and I've been replied to. What can Miriam do? Well, it's just quoted text at this stage. And one of the things that I would expect too, that if I wanted to go back and see what was being quoted, like the conversation, then I'd want to be able to click on this and jump back to see what that conversation was about, because perhaps I've said a whole lot of things in that post and I want to go back and just remind myself of what I was discussing and see Megan's response in that context. But that's not the case. At the moment, it is plain text, and it's not like I can click on the timestamp to go back to what that post was. So I'd need to go back and have a look and see what it was that I was what the reply was. So that was me there. So it's a good feature. It has been available in Microsoft Teams Mobile for some time, but it's good to see it now coming to the desktop. And it is at the moment available in the public preview version of Microsoft Teams, but I would like to see it be able to take us back to what the text that was quoted, the conversation that was being quoted and replied to. And I'd also like to see that notification come through for Miriam if someone is replying to her and they haven't necessarily mentioned her name in that reply. So yeah, simple feature, but it is going to help to make some sense of the mess of these large group conversations that we can have within Microsoft Teams meetings and in group chat. Of course, it's always better if you can to have those large group conversations in a Microsoft Teams channel where you can have threaded conversations and help people to stay within that topic of that conversation. If you'd like to see more of this kind of content as we check out some of the changes and updates within Microsoft 365 and various different products, then you know where to find me and you know what to do. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.